Hello, and welcome to another episode of what MacIver draws. So, yeah, I just finished a session 2 hours ago, a 4 hour session. Quite fatigued at the moment, but I really want to power through. Put a lot of hours into this, and it's taken a while, and I don't want to put off forever. Like, the more I leave it, the longer it takes, basically. So I just want to try and get as much time in as I can before it's over. So yeah, without further ado, cheers to another stream. Alright, so where do we leave off? Let me get up everything we've done so far. Yep, just gonna send a message quickly. Take a look at this while still waiting. Alright, cool. So this is what we got. This is the original rough sketch. And this is the clean version. Although this last castle is not terribly cleaned. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. So today's session, these characters look cool. I'm quite happy how the characters turned out. There's a bit of a tangent going on here. Figure it out later. I'll change the background so it doesn't clash. So today's session, I'll be cleaning up this console. Cool. And let's just hide these for now. And let's go back to our info screen. Cool. And get a pen. Hopefully the pen doesn't run out of digital ink anytime soon. So, currently on session 8. And we've done 21 hours, 15 minutes, so basically 22 hours so far. I mean, I suppose I got distracted by drawing random stuff not related to this piece. But it's crazy how much hours you end up putting in just by doing one drawing or working on one project. Right, that's that done. Oh yeah, I kind of want that. Don't need this just yet. Don't need that. Let's bring this down to the area I'm working on. Right, we'll get rid of that bubble for now. So at the end of last session, this is still rough, but it doesn't look too bad. In last session, I said I wanted to change the shape a bit. see some other stuff as well. Let me just do the other stuff whilst I haven't got notes down for it. This valley's a bit... Oops. I'm gone. It's meant to do razor. These houses look like they're in a valley. I don't want to look into... One of my old drawings, after completing it, I looked back at it, like almost straight away, and just really didn't like... It's a similar thing, castle and town. I didn't like how the whole town was in like a dip, like a valley, and it just looked really odd. And I seem to be replicating it here, so I really want to try and avoid... the landscape looking like it's all on flat ground, basically. There's maybe a lake of some kind. Yeah. Right, let's lower the opacity of this and draw the shape to match. To match the bed's shape. And the shape here, just follow the wood markings. Just kind of want to create a good silhouette, but also keeping in mind the negative space. Yeah, I think that's basically fine. Cool. Do I want to go over this or just clean up what I have? Let's clean up. It'll probably be quicker. That's an old version. Yeah. I can see where it's annoying. Every time I hit my computer, I like make a clunk sound. Some sound or not. That doesn't sound particularly healthy. I instantly save it. Just get paranoid. Trying to get rid of that. This curvy bit can be a bit better somehow. Am I doing this? Alright, cool. Whatever. So we are done. Do I want to do a cleaner version? Maybe this is alright. I should have made everything in the bubble red layer. I've messed up my coloring system. Don't need that anymore. Let's just give it some layers. Yeah, that's a little bit dodged, doesn't it? Let's get rid of these two layers. Those are the two old ones. Alright, cool. I think I do have to actually do this again, but nicer. Course all rough. Let's put these two away. Don't need them anymore. Right, let's draw over it. Let's do more cleaner. I'm here and I'm still working. What are you working on again? Are you making hats and wizard robes? Is that right? Just check my messages quickly. I just got a message from you saying you're gonna be on in 5 minutes. Dungarees. Oh, that was it. Dungarees. Sounds good. How far through are you? Oh, tiredness is kicking. Alright, let's do this. Let's make it clean. Carlton. The number 3. And I don't want to go smaller than 3 pixels. Alright, yeah, this is rough. Oops. I just realized that you can see on stream who my friends are friendless playing what games. We have an archer. Can we get the archer to look interesting? Nah, it's okay. You have to do about 1 hour more. I'll race you to the end then. But I do think you're going to be finished before me. I've got to draw a million small houses now. I don't want to be using that bush. Why am I using that bush? Doesn't make much of a difference. Three is just too small a number. But I definitely want to not be going smaller than this though. There's no point having a picture this small. Watch out for tangents. Just want to take a look at something quickly. Yeah. So I'm just going over all the lines. It'll take me a bit. But at least this is the easy part now. The figuring out is done. I feel like I need my brush to be smaller. There's not much for me to say whilst I'm doing this. Just putting in the hours. Kind of going over the lines. If there's any improvements, I'll make them on the fly. This part here, I do quite a bit of my work. These kind of cross structures, quite abstract. They don't make any logical sense, but it's more like artistic. I don't know when I first started doing them. I presumed I was influenced by Yoshitaka Amano and probably copied one of his works, but I used him as reference back in the day, like for practice. And I think this just kind of stuck in my mind. Maybe, I'm not sure. But this kind of design, this I'm doing now, I can't see it. See it a lot of times in my work. Yeah. Save. So the stream I'm probably gonna go for 2 hours. Finish at 7. No, I'm sure to play by. Let's see what my tiredness levels are like. Make sure I get all these little bits in here and there as well. They're quite good designs. Or like helps flesh out the drawing at least. Don't want to forget about them. Just go keep at it. I've done a main castle. Alright. Let's do everything else. Nothing has to be too intense with like drawn every tree. Or detailed. So I think when it comes to colouring in, then I'll basically probably just have it a little bit more abstract, like more impressionist. So it doesn't, the audience doesn't need to see every detail. Some cliff sides here. Into a town with a whole bunch of houses. Town hall. Some tower of some kind. Farm. Yeah, I must be really impressionistic here. Yeah, you're not going to see that all the way out here. I suppose you can see a bit. Yeah, that looks alright. Looks really rough close up, but that doesn't matter. So it's not going to be viewed close up. Time to draw 1,000 trees. You know what? I've got an idea. I'll draw the perimeter of the trees. And when it comes to actually colouring in, then I'll basically just texture it. got to be a little bit more consistent with the sizes of everything. I feel like further in town, everything's a lot smaller. Yeah, let's try and make everything a little bit bigger. What's going on here? I don't think I designed this part. Okay, let's draw a little boat as well. Although that boat's quite big. You're not going to see much detail on it, so maybe going fishing or something. I'll figure out the base later. The circumference of the bubble. I've been streaming for 1 hour. No, 15 minutes. Still got plenty of time. Just zoom in a bit. Close that in later. Yeah, alright. I feel like the houses here are still a lot bigger than these houses, which is a problem. They're all too small. Yeah. Alright, cool. Are we done? Yeah, right. So that's how it looked last session. There's a clean-up version now. Yeah, nothing's bad. So I'm doing this, the color, the further down the color it goes, the newer the version. Duplicate this. Take these two out. Merge that. Merge this with that. All one piece. That should be fine in all one piece. Let's take that off. Oh no, I did. Probably started showing a landmass underneath it. But I have it like faded out somewhat. Go down separately anyway. And then, how do you draw a whale? Let's go on to the whale. Check up a reference. double checking, make sure there's nothing on that layer. Right. I'm looking at a reference. Yes. Just do a serpent. What did I do there? Don't know what that was. I'm not going to try and figure out how the water refracts the image. That sounds like a headache. I'm just going to do like an educated guess. Not even educated. Just like, just draw what things looks right. That like is blaggable. I don't know what that is. Just try to draw some lines and hope for the best. Can't really get into much detail here. Limited palette, limited pixels. Weird looking fish. Won't the person be covered in oil? Probably. Yeah, you're probably right. Let's double check. You know what? I don't think he will actually. It's hard to tell. You are right. Well, the whale's in there, so that might be a bit of a problem. Yeah. It's always good to have it drawn out fully anyway, just in case you decide to move the character, resize it or not. Or if I want to just upload like parts, show the parts. That's well saved, yeah. That was a completely lucky coincidence. There's a really dumb looking fish over there, not though. Derby. You got some derby fish. Yeah, I'm trying to remember now. The client said he wanted the bubble to be in a very particular way, and I thought I was doing it fine. But like I'm asked to double check to see if it's all good as is. I kind of like the fact that it looks like the water is like filling up the bubble. Let's see how it goes. Could change before next session. I would like to keep like this if I can. MIA. Call those three fish Jim, Alf, and Bob. Rob. Thanks. What's it IMA stand for? Yeah, alright, let's call him Jim. IMA. Oh, okay. I thought it was like a abbreviation or something. Alright, cool. No, I give you permission. I thought it was like IMO or something, in my opinion, or something, but no. I was completely wrong. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? Just go and look at this for a bit. Look at that. The castle's looking good in the end. The people look really good. They're the best ones I've done with people. I speak to many Gen Z types. Do you know? More than me, probably. don't think I know any Gen Zs. I might have spoken to the odd one or two when I was out, but I don't know. But I'll go from here. Look at that. Look at that. You wonder if people are going to start calling it AI because I haven't done their hands properly. Like that boy, oh, you know what? Let's do the boy's hand. Don't want to be accused of this work being AI. But let's bring these out. Like the hardest thing to draw is hands and faces. And once we got AI to actually do drawing, they also have a hard time doing hands. So yeah, I'm actually AI as well completely. I don't really exist. AI is just that good. Then not only does it create a good drawing, but it also creates a fake person to draw really well as well. Cool. So we've got the four main parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think, yeah. I mean, what I can do on top of this is draw the room and fire and stuff. Or I could say that later. Probably best to draw the people in now, though. Actually, can I think of it? Whoop. That's you can't spell robot without Rob. Trying to find this. Oh, I see another one further up. Let's do this properly. Next stage. They look pretty good as they are there. So I probably won't mess around with it. Just be quick. These are all the other characters. Paint bucket, would paint bucket work? Nope. Well, let's just select the all first. Someone. And I think with the border, around the frame, the fire, as I was saying earlier, I think I'll just import that later when it comes to the color and end stage. Yeah, cool. Get that in detail to the hair. Cool. Not much different to before. It was actually quite good shape to begin with, so I didn't really do much. So that's the old, that's the new. color of it I can always change later as well. So let's say, for example, how do you do again? I can't remember the shortcut. Adjust curves. Go to red. The red. I'll make it all the way red first. And now we can mess around better here. So probably off black with a bit of red. Yeah, you definitely don't want it full on red. Well, we haven't decided the colour of the whole thing yet, so it's best to harmonise with where all the other colours are. So we'll leave that. What's this here? We have blue. Delete that. As what I was saying before, like if you can't figure out what the layer does, you just do Control T, and that's free transform, and put a little box around the art on that layer. Delete that. All right, cool. Save. With inside the bubble, with the spirals here. These are rough, but like I don't plan to work on that properly until I start coloring in. So I don't want to do like black lines around it. But I still want to keep it here for reference purposes. So that's fine, that's there. All of rough we can leave alone now. Now we're on to the clean 5. And let's call them shadows. So we've got the shadows, we've got the clean characters, all and frame and bubble. That's one clean. Let's go back to our reference. This is the idea that the client gave me. There's one my drawings. There's one my other drawings as well. You can see how I love doing the sharp spires. Info. Right, we've been doing this for, let's say, 1 hour 20. So that makes it 13 hours 40. Officially done with the cleanup stage. And I basically go past cleanup part 2. Because like some of them, like stuff like the frame, there'll be sections like with the doves. Even though I did a rough version, and then I did like a rough cleanup, and then I cleaned up again. So that kind of included all of those. And now I'm technically on block color. Is where I am now. Block color. Stage 2 and 3 done. Now We are on stage 4, block color, which I kind of half done. I've done well, I've done all one. Yeah. All right, let's do it more. It should be getting faster and faster here and out now. Only another 15 more hours. Ridiculous amount of time spent on this. Right. So we want a block color. We've kind of done it with, we started doing on the clean counters. Let's move the shadows out for now. Clean counters and all. Now we do the frame. What's this about? What does this say? Oh, okay, that was the divisional text. I had to delete that. Right, just checking my phone quick. Cool. Getting a lot of messages. Now onto the fun part, which is not much. This requires no thinking, so it tends to get more relaxing than the stuff you don't have to think about. We're doing block color for the frame. So I want to select the entire frame. And then basically do a solid color inside it. As I said before, it doesn't matter what color I do to begin with, because I can change that later. Just at the moment, I just want to create it, basically. Create the basis for the each objects. Because you want to create a block color. I mentioned this like 4 episodes ago, but you want to create a block color per object. So you can make it into a mask layer, or well, you make the object layers above it into a mask layer that clips into your block color. That way it's basically just easier to color in different areas without worrying about it going out of bounds. So if you want to do stuff like effects on top of like a particular, like let's say like a whole person is one block color, you then want to do like the individual parts like a hat or the shirt or a watch on different layers, but they're all clipped to the whole body. So if you want to do an overall kind of light shine on the hat, the shirt, and the watch, but like not on anything else in the scene, then you can do that easy enough if they're all clipped to the main body. I think it'll probably be better to describe by showing. But it's basically a really efficient way of actually drawing. Selection tool is rough as well. I'll clean up later. So what I'm doing now is basically using the lasso tool. The lasso tool is just a selection tool, but it's a free lasso, so you kind of draw the bounding box. So with a lasso, you could create like square or circle areas that you could work within. The free lasso tool, which is what I'm using now, you get to draw the area. So anything within this lasso, you can draw or do anything to, and anything outside of it doesn't get affected at all. So I'm basically selecting, using lasso tool to select the entire area that I'm working on and make it one block color. It's quicker to select the whole thing and then color it in than to actually just color it in all manually. Coloring it all manually takes longer. Oof, don't need to do all that. What am I doing? Just selecting all this is really long. I wonder if I could do, there's an option to do mirror mode when drawing. So you draw on the left side and the mirror's on the right. I wonder if you can do that with lasso as well. Never tried it. Can't even see the marks. The lasso. Yeah, I don't think this is going to take me this long to do. Am I done? Maybe. Let's see. Let's go a little bit more orangey. Even though it doesn't matter what color you do, it's good to have it different from the other layers, just slightly different. Let's see what we got and haven't got. Save it. Right, now time to go fine tune. The client wanted me to have this building to be this frame be amber-like in appearance. He mentioned I can't remember what he said material was. I think he created a fictional material, but gave me some examples online. But it looks similar-ish to amber. So I originally drew this like it was stone, but I think I'm gonna color it in to make it look more amber-like. That's why it's probably appropriate to have the color this orange. What's that? Must have used the blur tool at one point. Basically created a smudge. I think this might be my best piece yet. Quite hyped to see where this will go later. I want to start putting all the colours in proper. And start putting the effects on it. Trying to make it look marble-like, amber-like, might be a bit tricky. Hopefully I'll be able to pull off. Oh, obviously this is copied over the other side, from the other side. So the problem is here as well. Almost done now. Take a look at it once we're finished. Am I done? Yep. Cool. Okay, now. one step at a time. Save. Next up is bubble. How should I do this? I'll do two. Unique scenario where I'm actually going to create two base layers on top of each other. A bit more bluey red. Otherwise known as purple. Got the size perfect. Is it perfect? No. Yeah. Alright, cool. Let's desaturate that. And let's get another block layer. For the actual castle, for the entire continent. Does that include the underwater part as well? Yeah, go on then. Like this island alone is enough for one drawn for me. Like it feels like this piece I'm doing is actually like 4 pieces in one. Like any one piece alone would take me forever to do. So it feels like I'm not creating a drawn, I'm creating 4 drawings. So just lassoing through the whole thing. Almost done on it. To minus and create gap there and there. Right, that should be it. What colour now? Let's get rid of that one so we can see the layer better. See what's coloured in and what isn't. It's good. Now get a better look at the silhouette of the castle and see if it works. Yeah, cool. I'm happy with that. Right. Let's change the saturation on that a bit. Go around in the universe. Right, well, we've got one drivers. It's background. And we want this. Let's try dark orange. also known as brown. As I said, these are not final colours. These are temporary colours. I'm just colouring in the place first, and then put colours properly on top of them. I don't have to do lasso on this one because it's behind everything. Cool, and then one more layer. Universe. We'll just do this colour for now. Let's get rid of these. Yep. Cool. Oh. Alright, cool. I think I'll leave it at that for the night. So we're basically hitting the 2 hour mark. It'll be a good time to leave it. Let me see. I'm trying to think about the best way to lay in it. Each folder has like a section. So frame is one section, people another section, bubbles another section. And then within that folder, I've got, let's say, bubble. I got the line art for bubble, and I got the color in there as well. That basically means all the colors are all in different folders, depending on what object it is. Is it better to take out all the colors and put it in its own folder, separate from all the line art? That way I'll be able to change all the colors on the fly. That's something to think about. Yeah, not sure. I think I've saved it already anyway. Just doing a bit of organisation. For you. Just don't mind me. I'm just trying to figure something out. That's a good line. bit of a hatchet job just to make it black and white. See, it took me that long just to get to every individual layer and change all the colours to black and white. Whereas if I had them all on one layer, all colours on one layer, then it might be better. Anyway, that's something for about later. I'll still save them. I'm just messing around. Like this is just taking forever. I think I do have to move them all into one color group. So I can switch them all off. That might take me a bit to do. I won't do it now. I'll come back to this next time. Right, let's officially call this session done after 2 hours, 5 minutes. Let's just say it's 2 hours. Grand total 23. Hours, 15 minutes. $23 50 minutes. When did I start doing block color? Was it like an hour ago? I don't remember. Something like that anyway. It doesn't matter too much. Should I done clean or why not? No. So yeah, part 4 block color. We haven't finished block color yet. I'll need to take each individual parts and color them in individually. So I've done like the whole of, like, let's say a person, but I haven't actually done like the coat, the hair, the skin. That's what I have to do next for every person and every major bit. The amber frame probably won't have to do much. I probably don't have to touch that. But yeah, you want to do local colors for each of everything. So you know, roughly that's where we're at. 23 hours 50 minutes total. Cool. Let's leave that out for now. Cool. Thanks everyone for watching, and yeah, continues going through it. Hopefully it should start speeding up now. And yeah, looking good. Next up, I'll be continuing this next week. Could it possibly be this Friday? Well, no, I'm not sure. If not this Friday, then some point next week. Monday or Tuesday. See how it goes. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and see you guys soon. All right, bye.